Look, what if consistent leads popped up in your inbox daily, like all throughout the day, without you cold calling, without you chasing down leads, without you following them, without you posting every single day, all day? Like, what if you just operated with constant notifications? You guys, in this video, I'm going to be talking about how you can attract your ideal client and where leads are coming into you every single day. Now, I get it. There was times where I was extremely burnt out with having to chase leads. I was extremely frustrated with the inconsistency of leads, right? Some days were good, some days were not. Some weeks were doing awesome, some weeks were not, right? But you guys, it was because I was not operating properly with the right lead generation options, right? I was trying to be extremely frugal. I thought something wasn't working. I expected to have one outcome and it wasn't that way. When in all actuality, if I would have just focused on the proper lead generations, I would have been able to bring in consistent clients. And not only is this my story, this is a story that I hear from time in and time out, right? Every single time somebody joins the academy, I ask them, where are you currently at with your business? How is business? And the two things that they're going to have trouble in is clients and cleaners. Okay. And most times when I ask them, well, what are you currently doing to bring in cleaners? I'm so sorry, to bring in clients. That's another video. What are you doing to bring in clients? Right? They're posting, they're cold calling, they're posting on social media, on Craigslist, right? Cold emailing, cold text messaging. And yes, I'm not saying those efforts um are not just a waste, but they can't really bring in consistent revenue. The outcome of those activities are not really consistent. It's just, hey, the only thing we can really bank on the consistency of that is the effort we put into it, but not really the actual coming in of clients. So, you guys, in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you my 3-step process of bringing in consistent leads. Okay, so make sure you stay all the way to the end because my last one is probably the one that brings in the most for me. All right. So let's talk about this, you guys. It's not about like doing nothing, right? When I say like, oh, what we can do to have them come in, I'm not saying that there's not going to be no activity being done. I'm saying is having the proper system put in place. Let the system do the heavy lifting. Okay. You still have to market your business. You're still a business owner, right? But leads are automatically nurtured and converted with the proper system, right? So, what is that ideal autopilot that we're talking about, right? It is ads. Okay. It is proper placement. It is when they come and view your ads, they're able to get the social proof from reviews. Okay. Once they get the social proof from reviews, then they will choose you. They will contact you. You will communicate with them. Either you will close them right off the spot, which is what we hope for, right? They ask you general questions. You provide feedback, give them a quote, and close them. And if you don't close them, then you want to make sure that you follow up, right? But and that is that proper autopilot workflow, right? And it can be even more automated depending on the tools you use, right? Our tool, Cleaning Biz AI, will completely do all of that communicating with them, or you do it manually, okay? But the goal is to put your ads, and when I say ads, this is also like Thumbtack and Yelp and Bark and Google, but to place your company listing on a platform that clients are on these platforms also looking for you, right? Because we have to set up the right lead capture that will be able to work 24 hours, 7 days a week. Now, what I have lately seen a lot happening, probably within the last 6 or 7 months or so, maybe even longer, is that students are turning off their lead gen platforms after hours because they're not accessible or available to be able to respond to those leads, which super sucks. I remember literally sleeping with the phone on my pillow right next to my ear, volume maxed up, okay, to listen to leads coming in. And yes, I was waking up all throughout the night, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock at night. Like, what are they doing booking cleanings? I don't know. I don't care. Book them. Call me. Bring them on, okay? But I would literally respond. I'm like half sleep, trying to respond and look at them. But I wasn't turning off leads. But I understand the struggle that they're in because they're like, well, Joe Jazz, if I don't turn it off, then I'm not going to be able to respond and I'm going to miss a lead. I'm going to pay for that lead that I miss. And I'm hurting my ranking even more. So I get that, right? Which is why we created Cleaning Biz AI. So that way it can respond to those leads 24/7. Because if you don't have that automated autopilot set up to be able to capture leads, communicate with leads, and take them through that funnel that we just talked about, right? They see the lead, they look at the reviews, social proof, they contact you, you communicate, you provide them with the general information, quote, services that's included, etc. Provide them with the booking link, close the lead, confirm the booking, schedule the booking, right? That is the goal, right? So, but if you don't have something that can do that, guess what happens to that random person that's booking at 3 o'clock in the morning? Yep, you guessed it. They're going to another platform that is going to be able to take their booking any time of the day. And we don't want that to happen. Okay. So where are the leads that we're capturing these, right? What platform is able to bring in these leads 24 hours, 7 days a week, right? Because I can't call a property management company because they're going to close at their business hours, right? So these are platforms that you can place your ads in that operate 24 hours, 7 days a week, which is why we need to make sure that our operating system operates also 24 hours, 7 days a week. And that's going to be Google, Thumbtack, Yelp, yes, Facebook Marketplace, Facebook ads. Did I mention them or did I just say it really fast? Google, Thumbtack, Yelp, Bark. Okay. So we want to make sure that we are adding our companies onto these platforms to be able to capture our leads 24 hours, 7 days a week. Set up a Google business profile, right? Have your website on there, right? Put the bot, now you're able to actually put the bot on your website. So even if they visit your website, they're having consistent communication and somebody's able to book that job for them. If they call in, if they text in, okay? And then of course, Thumbtack. Now, don't get me wrong, Thumbtack does have auto save replies, right? But you have to manually add that reply, right? So it really doesn't help you that well. So you want to make sure that you have a space to be able to capture and bring those leads 24 hours, 7 days a week. All right. The next thing is you want to automate your follow-ups. You guys, so many people give up too soon on a lead because they didn't respond immediately. Yo, you know how like crazy, hectic, busy I am and how scatterbrained how scatter my brain be? Like y'all see me up in these videos. Y'all see me up here in these videos tripping, mixing up my words like, yo, Jazz, you just what is going on with you, sis? I'm like, I understand, boo. Look, between the kids and the dog and the husband and soccer practice and what's for dinner, okay? Managing 3 companies at the same time and operate. My brain is scattered, okay? Like I got so much that's going on. On top of my little ADHD, be just had me looking and tripping all backwards, okay? So I can put in a cleaning service request for tomorrow. I'm like, okay, I got an event coming up. Let me go ahead and schedule this tomorrow, 4 o'clock. Boom, boom. Okay, cool. My kid is calling me. Oh, let me put this down. Yo, I may not pick up this phone for 3 hours, but does that mean that I didn't want the cleaning service? No. Does that mean that I booked with somebody else? No. It just means that sis is busy. We're going to just chalk it up to like life be life, and okay? And she's going to come back and look at the phone. But you have to follow up. You still have to be present because you never know when I is going to pick up the phone back up and she's going to see, oh, I see, Best Cleanings of Dallas is messaged me 4 times. Let me look and see that. Okay, cool. You see what I'm saying, you guys? The close is in the follow-up. I used to do sales for a little bit of time and the follow-up went every single time. Okay. So you want to make sure that you guys have some sort of follow-up system. For me, I'm going to follow up consistently 5 days after that lead comes in. I'm going to call, text, and in-app message depending on where the lead came from. Okay, 2 times a day. And I'm not going to nag and be in a crazy way, but we about to get this cleaning done. Okay. So you guys, 70% of bookings happen after the first contact. Follow-up is everything. Follow-up is everything. I was literally just working on our new following up system, working with our developers. We have the process of the follow-up when they book, when they're contacting, and then also the levels of contact. They respond once, but they didn't respond again. They respond twice, but they didn't respond again. You have to have some sort of workflow put in place for you to be able to properly follow up with leads that come through, or you go ahead and hook up Cleaning Biz AI so that way it'll be able to automatically follow up for you. Have the appointment reminders, the follow up after the services has been completed, following up when we send the booking link, but they didn't complete the booking link and now they need to complete the booking link. Okay? So you want to do all of that. All right, you guys. Now let's talk about part 4. Part 4 is booking clients without the back and forth, right? You guys, a lot of clients, they're busy, hence, right? That just live. This is why they're booking a cleaning service, because they're trying to offload a service, a task, a chore that they just simply don't have the time to do. So if they don't have the time to clean, they surely don't have enough time to chat with us and ask 50 million questions. Okay. You want to make sure that you have a seamless process, right? So like I mentioned before, we kind of talked about the workflow from the time the lead comes in to the time the call is booked. So you want to make sure that you have the proper system. So that way, when that job is booked and goes into the booking platform, you gathered all the necessary information from that client. So that way you're not having to go back and forth. Oh, how many bedrooms you said you had again? Oh, what time did you want us there again? Or, did you say that I forgot, did you say that you wanted the kitchen downstairs clean and not the one upstairs? Like, you want to make sure that you're communicating and have all that information documented, right? It's the booking appointment is inside your booking software. Okay. So that way, when that appointment comes up, everything's already automated. They get a reminder, you get a reminder. Okay. Let the clients be able to log in to your system, input all of their information, date, time, service address, service location, service type, and be able to just put in that information without speaking to you. Okay, they should be able to do this any time of the day. Cleaners would then get a notification once the cleaning appointment is booked, locked in, payment link is secured and paid for. Cleaner gets a note, like even the cleaner should be automated. So that way you're not having to call your cleaner, then text your cleaners. Hey, you guys, I got a potential appointment for you guys on next Thursday at 2:00. It's a deep clean 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Who's available? Because what if I forget? I can see the appointment, but what if I forget? And I've done that before. What if I forget to assign it? Like I need the whole process to be automated. So that way it can run the whole thing, can run remotely. On the last video, I said a phrase. I think I said it was like operational remote operating a service, whatever. I said it perfectly in the last video. Now I'm going to go back, watch my own video, and write that down, because it was really good. But it talked about something about service operating remotely. Yo, what if that was it? Look at me. Okay, you guys. So you want to make sure that you have all of that, right? So have a good sample workflow of what that process looks like from the time the lead comes in to the time you're communicating with the lead to the time you're booking the lead to the time the booking is closed and locked in to send to the cleaner to the day before the cleaning, day of the cleaning, day after the cleaning. Have that entire process set up. Like, this is what we mean, you guys. A lot of people talk about, oh, I want an automated business, and I want to, I want a 5-hour work day or work week, or I want to, whatever those phrases are, right? You can't have that if you don't have this. Because if you don't have this set up and operating for you, then it will be you doing the things. And it's not a problem with you doing the things. Just know that if you want it to be fully optimized and fully automated, that's what I'm looking for, fully automated, then you have to make sure that you have the right systems and platforms in place. Okay. So I hope this was good, you guys. Go back, write this down, that process down, because I said a couple of different workflows throughout the video. I do have these workflows set up inside the Academy. We have all of these SOPs and more inside the Academy. So if you're really wanting to get access to more tools and resources, get inside the workshop, you guys. There's so much information that's available in there for you. If you're ready to take your cleaning business to the next level, if you're ready to automate your business, if you need the right tools and resources to get your business up and running and scale to the next level, then let's do it. Okay, let's do it. Time waits for no man. All right. I hope this was helpful, you guys. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe, do all the things, and I'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all.